know who it is, the cat in the hatch, resident fly guy, your chief architect, Michelangelo, StarArchitects.com, here to help you redesign your frame of mind when it comes to this lifestyle thing. And today's Monochromatic Mondays. If you aren't familiar with Monochromatic Mondays is going to be, I said Monochromatic Mondays like 8 times already. But it is going to be a conversation not only about color with mono meaning one, chromatic meaning color. This is actually going to be a conversation more so about just how to create one thought, one uniform focus point for the day that will help you build your personal style. The reason why I wanted to do this was to make sure that you guys have just one thing that you can focus on, saying focalize, but one thing that you want to focus on so that you can it can make everything a little bit more digestible. So today and this week, we're actually going to be talking about how to clean out your closet. And the reason being is because for a lot of us, I think that we can just find ourselves in cluttered situations. And a closet is one of those spaces where before we know it, we can really get overwhelmed when it comes to our personal style and figuring out what we actually need because we can't see it. There's too much stuff in our closet. So we're going to talk about that briefly today. Before we get started, if you like the video, please go ahead and give this a thumbs up. It will help my channel to grow. I'm here every Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time live to make sure that you have your daily dose of whatever you need. And then Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, you can catch some produced types of videos where we talk to you about some different types of things. The reason why I wanted to make sure that this is live is so that you have the opportunity to interact with me and ask me any questions that you may have when it comes to developing your personal style. And so no question is going to be too dumb or too crazy, and I actually will answer it live on air. With that being said, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that I wanted to make sure that you know about when it comes to cleaning out your closet is just how confusing or cluttered your closet can end up being. So that's the only thing we're going to talk about today is how to kind of clear out your mind when it comes to your closet and some of the consequences of having overly cluttered closet. I'm actually consolidating a lot of my closet down even more so than this, and I'm going to do the 80-20 rule. I believe that for most guys, 80% of what they have in their closet, they're actually not utilizing or they're not utilizing efficiently. And so for me, it's either time to get rid of that or rechange and reframe your mindset to say, I need to start wearing these things. But generally speaking, the reason why you aren't wearing it is because psychologically, on some level or subconsciously, you don't really love what you have. And so because of that, I would always just recommend cutting that off, amputating that from your attire, and getting back to basics for the things that you need. Let's keep it real. You're not no celebrity. If you wear the same thing over and over again, like if you wear the same blue suit over and over again, but I switch up the shirt, switch up the tie, switch up the pocket square, and let's say I have one other gray suit that I really love, those two pieces and properties together can coexist for quite a while, actually. And so I want to make sure that number one, when you're thinking about your closet, think about the fact that the more clean it is and the more orderly it is, the less that you're actually having to think about things, the more you're going to find yourself easing throughout the day. So some great ways for you to do that is number one, if you have a cluttered closet and you just haven't had the time to clean it, then I would always recommend getting dressed the day before. The reason being is because when you wake up in the morning and you have to get ready for work, being in the closet is one of those spaces, especially if you have a lot of clothes, that is probably taking the majority of your time. And that's because you're in a very rushed state of mind. I got to get to work. I got to do all these other things. I still need to get breakfast. I still need to do all these different types of things. Still need to shower. Still need to brush my teeth. Still need to move throughout those things. And so what ends up happening is you grab something that you're going to be in for the rest of the day in a very rushed state of mind. So that's never going to be beneficial to you. What I would recommend doing is waking up or before you go to bed the night before, just have everything laid out. That will ensure that everything that's ironed or that needs to be ironed will be ironed. That will ensure that you're checking, that shirt or that sweater to make sure there's no stains or anything like that. If there are any stains, I would tell you to put that to the side and wash it, but have the immediate change of clothes for you there, and it'll make everything a little bit easier. If you do have the time to clean out your closet, consider taking a Saturday. Don't rush yourself and really go through the things that you are wearing. And we're going to talk about how to do that strategically, but be in the mindset of taking some time to really go through your closet, because whether people realize it or not, the closet actually, I always say that clothes carry a lot of energy with them. They carry a lot of nostalgic memories. They carry a lot of things that you think about, like, man, I could do this, I could do that with this different type of look. And so you have to be in the right mindset when you're actually cleaning out your closet. I can't tell you how many times I've had conversations with guys, especially with guys. Women tend to be more emotional. Men tend to just be more attached to their attire. And I'll be like, man, we should go and get rid of this. And they're like, but man, I still wear that sometimes. And I'm like, well, when is sometimes? When was the last time that you wore that? And they're like 8 months ago. And I'm like, so then you're not really getting anywhere out of it, and it's creating clutter for your closet. Well, man, but this is when such and such happened. This is when such and such happened. So there's memories tied to that piece, and I get it. But if it's not being currently worn, then that's all it is. It's a memory. Hopefully you still have a picture with it, and so you can hold on to that. But sometimes it's time to let it go, because what that will ultimately communicate when you do clean out your closet, when you do scale down and really consolidate your consciousness in your mind, it really brings a focalized energy out when you're dealing with other people and when you're communicating with other people. And that is a very powerful energy for you to have, especially on a Monday when you need to show up and show out in style. So try that on, see how it fits you. Just try those three things on, or just think about those three things on. When you can clear out your closet and you start thinking in those terms of saying, yo, I need to make sure that I have a clear mindset when I'm stepping out, that will then allow you to scale down your closet. But if you can't, remember to just lay your clothes out the night before when you're not in a rushed state of mind, and you can make sure that everything is in order. And remember that that will help you communicate fully a more focalized, disciplined type of mindset that's sure to help you move throughout your Monday and set you up in style for the rest of the week. So again, if you find this video beneficial, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would love to be a character in your style story. And if you have any questions, you know that you can always reach out to me at info@stylearchitects, or here in the DM, or in the comment section here. And if you need to know anything, I'm more than happy to answer that question. Now, I do have a question for you for the question of the day. How has a cluttered closet, if you've ever had one, or if you have currently have one, how has that affected your style in a good way or a negative way? I would love to hear those thoughts. So leave those comments in the comment box. And outside of that, be great today. But then again, you know you already are, right? So now all you have to do is show up and show out in style. Outside of that, you know that there's one other thing that you need to know, and that is dress is the outward expression of a man's state of mind. So you, yes, you, should always dress to express. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.